So how far into the film preparation are you guys at this point?
With the details, looking at everything Chicago loves to do, what they do a lot, they love to go to in certain situations, so it is real detail now.
Yeah, how much of that do you already know?
Majority of it, playing them a couple times in the regular season, kind of get a feel for them and things like that. So, we know what those guys want to do, and vice versa. So, it's all about executing.
When you were shooting with Jay Larranaga yesterday, he was putting his hand between your shoulder blades. Was that just to get you to square up? What was
not to shoot through contact?
Shoot through contact.
Just stay down and throw my shot with through contact.
How'd that feel to you? I mean, how's that look?
I mean, just coming out screens and guys running in and just making sure to stay balanced is great.
Just Marcus, you guys reflecting, how much are you reflecting on the regular season series against this Bulls team, splitting it?
We know they're going to come out hard. We expect it. They got a veteran group of guys that are really good and have been here a couple times and they know what it takes. So, we just got to be ready.
Marcus, what do you think that you guys as a group need to prove during this postseason? Obviously, you guys have been in the postseason the last couple of years, but you haven't advanced. What do you think you guys need to prove to the rest of the league?
That we learned from last year. It's easy to say that you're ready, things like that. Expectations coming into this year wasn't as high, and so towards the end of the regular season, we kind of put those expectations and raised the bar. And so, we just got to go out there and keep raising it.
How different is this group from this season? What is the difference?
Everybody's more comfortable. Everybody is more comfortable and confident. Everybody's, like I said, contributing to this team and making winning plays. At some point during the regular season, somebody on this team, at least once or twice, had a chance.
Do you think that get on to that shot by Butler the last time you guys were out?
Say it again?
Do you think it back at all to that shot by Butler the last time you guys were out there?
Nah, it's okay. That happened. I kind of, put that in the back of my mind. It's starts all over now. I know, Butler's going to come out real aggressive, same with Wade, and, pretty much that whole Bulls team. So, we really got to be ready to play.
How long?
Butler's been doing a lot for them. So, you guys are going to throw a lot of different looks at him.
Definitely. We're going to keep fresh guys on him and just keep guessing. We never want to do the same dose. Where you get comfortable with it. Just try to keep them off balance.
Is one of the things to be a little physical with and just
definitely intensity. Just want to really wear them down. Make them work, earn everything it takes.
I know it's the NBA and you move on, but how long did that play stick with you?
For a couple of days. Actually, about like 2 days. Right after the game, the next day, it was over. Like Brad's always saying, control what you can control. We had enough control over there, so moved on and let it go, and now you learn from it.
But you pretty much done everything you could do.
Yeah, I did everything right. At least I thought I did, but the call was made, so you just kind of go with it. Obviously, if they made the call, it was a foul, so you just got to move on.
Have you gone back to look at it since you knew you were playing the Bulls?
Nah, we've seen this actually happen a couple times. It's not the first time after we played them. It happened a couple times. We looked at the film with other teams, so you just got to be real cognizant of not to foul in that situation.
Marcus, what is this moment like for you guys heading into the playoffs? Kind of this season looked at as the underdogs, flying under the radar. Now you clinched the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference and really proving yourselves as a group.
It shows the determination and what this team has, the camaraderie that we had, and the things that we've been doing. We became stronger as a team throughout the years. We've been working really hard, and it's been paying off.
That being said, national media not really necessarily giving you guys the respect of the #1 seed. Is that something that you guys hear? Are you taking that
kind of used to it. Like I said, earlier, everybody on this team is underdogs. That's why we've been doing so well, because we always bring the chip on our shoulders. So we expect that. We're not really worried about it. We just focus on, like I said, what we can control.
It's pretty much everybody on this team has come up that way. I mean, is that
pretty much?
Look at your teammates.
Pretty much. I mean, you look at us on paper, you wouldn't think that this team would be where we're at in the standings and things like that, and accomplish the things we accomplished, the things that we did this regular season. But I mean, that just shows how much heart we have and the chip that we do play on our shoulders because of that.
We have a lot of guys who have sort of been told no in the past.
A lot of guys. And it's just what makes them more hungry. They want to do better and succeed.
Butler is pretty unique in that he likes to work in the mid-range area and then kind of pop back or attack from there. Most perimeter scorers like to work from inside or outside. I mean, how hard is it to kind of navigate through the traffic that they create in the mid-range area and still keep track of Butler?
It takes a team effort. It takes all 5 guys, and that's the beauty of it, because everybody's helping everyone out, covering.
Does it require a lot of communication, so you don't have to switch every time he goes to a screen and stuff like that?
Definitely. Like I said, we plan on making him work and earn everything that he takes and things like that. So it's going to take a full team effort for that.
Marcus, how are you viewing this matchup against Rondo? He was your vet when you came into the league, and do you know some of his tendencies better, you think, or is it?
I think I do. I think everybody does. It's going to be a good matchup. Rondo's a great point guard. He does a really good job of getting his team involved. We got to keep him in front and just be soft on him.
Are you excited to kind of?
I am excited. It's going to be good.
Do you like?
Your players keep it hard, though. You're talking about for a group of guys that should really be here. Why do you embrace that underdog mentality so much?
Just because throughout my life, I've always been underdog pretty much. It's crazy. No matter how much success you have, you still, people still doubt you, which is expected, and you like that. That's what helps you keep going and keeps you striving.
Are you glad that you're facing a really physical team like Chicago in the first round? Do you think he really plays to your strengths?
I am. I think it's just going to help us get better game by game. It's really a good team, so it's really going to force us to go out there and play together and really show what we've been working on.
Thanks, Mark.
Marathon.